In our last exercise video, we went over a couple of basic exercises utilizing a stick while sitting in a chair. Today we're going to go over a couple more exercises with a stick. This time you're going to be laying down on your back.
Hi, I'm Sonia.
And I'm Peter Coons. Welcome to Loving Life. The three things we focus on this channel are biomechanics, mobility training, and carnivore diet, all geared towards stroke recovery. But we are not medical professionals, and nothing we say on this channel should be considered medical advice.
Okay, so with this next exercises, this is a bench press. You want to go laying down on the floor, and with your lower back.
Normally there's a natural curve in your lower back.
Yeah.
And when you lay down, you're going to feel your lower back is not going to be touching the ground or not going to be pressed into the ground. So
Right.
you want to tuck the hips to press that lower back into the ground.
Yeah, the reason for this is if you're touching your back and you're doing that, that really is a good way that would kind of mess your back. You'll feel like pain or like afterwards, and your lower back is like kind of hurting. That's why. So you just want to focus
pressing that lower back into the floor.
Yeah.
If that, by the way, if you go to do this exercise and if it's really, really hard for you to press that lower back into the floor, cool. That is your starting point.
Yeah.
Don't
worry about like anything else. Just focus on your pressing your back down to the floor.
Yeah, as with all exercises, you're lifting and you're stabilizing.
Mm-hmm.
The pushing your back into the floor, that's the most important stabilizing part.
Yeah.
So if you can't stabilize, then that stabilizing is your exercise until you can do it well enough. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you can do it well enough that you can do it and keep it there while you're doing the bench press exercise.
Right. So from there, you're getting your hands
a little more than shoulder width, about 1.5 shoulder width. Ish. Since there's no weight, it really doesn't matter that much how close or how far from each other, as long as it's wider than shoulder width, at least a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's comfortable for your body.
Yeah.
Same with elbow position. If your elbows are flared out more or if they're closer to your body, you don't want them right against your body, but it's not really that important as long as it's pretty even between the left side and the right side.
Yeah. So one. Now, what you are focusing on is that your the stick or the bar is as close to even as possible. What I mean is you don't want to go like one's over here and one's kind of like that. You don't want to do that. You want your
both hands are
be
parallel to each other as much as possible.
Yeah.
Which is very easy to see by just looking at the stick.
Yeah. Yeah. The stick is the most important part because it's going to tell you, okay, am I doing this right, or am I I'm doing it like that and I can't. Okay, that's really good because that is telling you, okay, can I do it to maybe right here, and then other side, and it starts to get more like that. Okay, so whatever you're at, that's fine. Just go until where you can go it properly.
Speaking of properly, I'm noticing your hand position is different on each side. And I'm not talking about how wide they are.
Okay.
I'm talking about here or here. And so, there you go.
Like that? Okay.
Yeah. And just like that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for those of you watching the video, you can see that her hands in that way, like her knuckles are not perfectly lined up with one hand to the other hand, but they're close. As we always say, because of the limited amount of body control on that stroke affected side, you need to be close. You don't have to be perfect.
Yeah. And I realized like I had forgotten my back. So when I realized that my back had been
It had been up the whole time?
Yeah, a little bit. So just
You were
remember,
focused on explaining everything
yeah,
to the camera.
yeah. So remember, your back is very important. Okay, so just do it very slowly and focus on your back going to the floor. Your arm is even. And after that, doing that like that. Alright.
So that's it for bench press.
Mm-hmm.
So
the other exercise is pullovers. So you're gonna go
basically that's where you're gonna start pullovers.
and bring your elbows straight.
Not necessarily locked. A little bend is okay.
Yeah.
But don't try and accommodate extra elbow bend. Keep them as straight as you comfortably can.
Yeah, and you're focusing on your back. My back has to be on the floor, so I'm focusing on that and where I can go. So mine is right there.
So she just found her limit. So she's finding her limit right here. What we mean by limit is how close to the ground that stick is going to get. Because at a certain point, your lower back is going to come off the ground. You're not going to be able to hold it.
Yeah.
And so at that point, that's your limit.
Yeah, and it's like for me, it's my back and my shoulder. My shoulder is stretching.
Yeah, there's no magic in going super low with the bar if your shoulder or some other part of your body is getting tweaked.
Yeah.
If there's bad pain, like there's good pain like muscle burn, and then there's bad pain like joint pain.
Yeah, and you really,
or stabbing pain. You don't want that. So if that kicks in at a certain point in the movement, stop just before that happens.
Yeah. And that's all. Now, I'm saying that's all because my shoulder is, if I push any more, then it's bad pain. Okay, and I felt it. Okay, I didn't go past it, but I felt like that's where it was. If I kept going, it would be pain that I don't want. Okay, so yeah, that's it. If you have any questions or comments or whatever, if there's something that I didn't explain, something like that, just let me know. We'll go and either another video or comment or something like that. But that's it, and I'll see you next time. Love you.
Keep going, guys. You're great.